Hi everyone, this is Maggie in the Music in Music channel again. Today is my honor to present the native Japanese luthier, Mr. Kazuo Sato, to welcome to Hong Kong. And he is born in Tokyo, the capital city of Japan. In his teenager time, he got an employment in the guitar workshop of Master Nobe. Now let him tell us something about his life in Nobe's workshop.
About 60 years ago, that is 9 years old, I anchored guitar first time. And I had the opportunity to hear the guitar very near to me, and I was very fascinated of the sound of guitar. And immediately I fell in love of this sound. That's the first meeting with guitar. Since then, 59 years, I am working and thinking about guitar sound and making. And when I was 18 years old, I was start thinking about my occupation. And I thought it would be my dream job as a guitar maker, because I loved doing something, creating something with my finger, and I used to play guitar. Therefore, I have idea about guitar, and I started looking for a guitar maker. And my guitar teacher, he has a very good friend, the most famous guitar maker, who names Nakade. And he suggested me to work by him. And before I decide to work by him, I went to the guitar shop and I tried many guitars. And one of those guitars I liked very much. It was not so perfect, but has character. And when I was 19 years old, I started work by him.
Something more about the workshop of Rubio and how's your daily life in the workshop?
I had opportunity to hear Julian Bream, the concert in Tokyo, and I was very astonished. This sound, as I've never heard this kind of sound. It's pure and a very noble sound. And I started thinking to work by David Rubio. And I need to save money. And after I saved money, I took a contact with David Rubio. And fortunately, I could work at his workshop. And I went to England. Oh, that's a very nice place outside of Oxford, Oxfordshire. That's a very small village. And from the beginning, I was never boring there. Yeah. But one day, he suggested me to make my own guitar. And I should choose myself the material, and I should make it. And I made it, and he was very surprised and satisfied with my job and my guitar. And he said to me, "Kazuo, why don't you make here the guitar with my material and everything, and I give you, present you one stamp. Then I put the stamp on his label. That's a KS. And then I made guitar by him. I worked around nearly 4 years, 100 instruments I made, and with his label and with my stamp KS.
Why not Kazuo Sato brand lute?
Oh yes, I used to make also lute, the guitar, but maybe 50% lute, 50% guitar. Yes, last time I didn't have so many order of lute, only guitar. And just feeling, my feeling, the attachment to guitar is much stronger than lute. And now, that, let's say, I'm making guitar about just maybe 50 years. 50 years I'm making guitar. I've been making guitar, yes. But I love making guitar.
If someone
Order, no more. I don't
No
have so
more.
much feeling. Yes, but I love guitar. And
Not so much feeling. What's the feeling between a lute, making a lute?
no, it's it's very very sensitive tema. That if you don't have very clear, what you say, image about the sound, then you cannot make.
What's
It's
the
very
image
difficult. Image.
of your guitar sound?
Oh, the guitar sound and image.
Yes. What
It's
do you think about that?
what about? Yes, that's a very important thing. If you can make very good instrument, that means you can communicate or you can express your feeling very deeply and your emotion also. And moreover, very good instrument, what you say, inspire you for your musical creativity. Yes.
And one more important question is, how you think about the sound of the guitar? And what's your philosophy of its sound? And in the can you use a very cheap wood, very normal one, like from the chair?
Oh
The
yes.
sound of guitar.
No, I don't know. Let's say, yes, let's say I make till 25, 26 guitars. I trembled my finger to tune the guitar because I didn't know what kind of sound is coming out. But now, around nearly 1,000 guitar I'm making. Then when I see the material, I know, how to treat. In my workshop, that's our material, over 20 years, it's dried. And some part is over 40 years. It's very, I know what kind of material I use and what comes out from this one. And if the material is a little bit heavier, then I could make a little thinner, and I can adjust. Just same as a cook. If you cook, yes, you choose the salt, the pepper, you know how to do it. The same. And yes, as I said, I have own sound in my head. I cannot explain. I can explain. I try to explain 100 times, and the people doesn't understand. But if somebody plays my guitar, then they know immediately what I mean.
You just the sound normally from the top?
Everything.
The
Back, on the neck, on the weight, on the everything. Yes.
Can you combine everything?
No, the sound is not come from only a soundboard. Yeah, just like your body.
But you still can predict from different parts how they come out after the combination. After you finish it, you can predict.
Oh yes, yeah. No, before finish, I can do it. Yes.
By different parts of the guitar.
Oh yes. And also, the most important place is, of course, the soundboard. Let's say 0.1 millimeter. It makes also different. You have to know how to adjust. Yeah, bracing also. Yes, everything.
What do you expect for the young artists?
But many young people would choose the guitar. It's very large sound. The large sound is very interesting for me. It's very attractive. And a guitar is a much more precious things inside. And I hope the young people can find this precious quality of sound from the guitar. And as I said, the good guitar inspire you. Also the music. Therefore, I think young people, it's good to improve the technique. It's very important. But I should say that the music is a very fantastic world. You should live in a fantastic world, not only technique.
Anything difference between a $500 guitar and an $8,000 guitar?
Most different is the price. Yes, the second, in the market, what's a variable, what's a not variable. If you use a diamond everywhere on the road, cannot be so expensive. For instance, I make about, let's say, 15 guitars in a year with my son. And one fabric, they make 1,000 guitars in a year. I can guess this guitar is much cheaper than my guitar. That means nothing. My guitar is better than the other guitar. But I have attachment with this guitar, and I make this guitar, and maybe somebody like this guitar, and maybe ready to pay 7,000 instead of 5,000. That's a big difference. It was nothing for me. My name is Kazuo Sato. We are watching musicinmusic.com. Ciao.